Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Daytona International Speedway. We are going to get started with our media availabilities here as we get started with the 2018 Speed Weeks in advance of next weekend's 60th running of the Daytona 500. And we are joined by our reigning Daytona 500 champion, Kurt Busch, driver of the number 41, Haas Automation Monster Energy Ford. Kurt, you've been in town for a couple days here, did some promotion in advance. What's it like doing all this media now as the reigning champion?
It's been great. It's just good to be back at the track, and looking forward to the practice sessions this afternoon and getting our car dialed in for the Clash and for the 500, of course. And it's really an experience, you know, to win Daytona and to come back and experience it all and be promoting the race and being the defending champion. It's unique, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity to defend this title and to try to bring it back to back for Stewart-Haas Racing at Daytona. So we've got our work cut out for us. I like the way that the new ride height rule is being implemented by the series, and so there's going to be so much more that we need to do with these practice sessions than normal, and trying to get all the speed out of the car with a different routine. So definitely practice. We used to only do like 5-10 laps at a time, and now we're going to have as many laps as we can possibly make today to try to get the car dialed in.
All right, we will open up to questions for the champ. We'll start here with Lee and then go to Greg.
SpencerMotorsport.com. What have you tried to do as far as team building goes with Billy in the off season, just the time you guys have spent together getting to know each other?
Yeah, as far as new crew chief with Billy Scott, honestly, it's been seamless, and the best part has been the test session we had at Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. To have 2 days at track in practice sequences, doing short runs, doing long runs, but just the time together really has just been easy with texts, calls, lunches, dinners, and just I know he's anxious to get to the track and just get going, but for me and him, it's just been easy. The communication's been seamless, and in all honesty, it's been fun just because it's a new sequence with him and new guys, and we're just trying to learn as much as we can in a short amount of time.
We'll go to Greg and then Jerry.
Greg Ingalato Week. What do you think of the new inspection system, one, and how do you rank your Daytona 500 win among all the accomplishments of your career?
With the new system, the LAS platform, and then the Hawkeye laser system, it's a new procedure, but it's a must-needed type of system because the way that the templates are all shaped and how the different ways you can make the fenders look or the hoods and the way that the whole assembly of the car comes together, I think the Hawkeye system does a good job of seeing where there's differences and where teams are trying to take advantage of certain areas, and hopefully it'll equalize the way that some of the teams were pushing the limits in certain areas. So kudos to NASCAR for implementing that type of system, and we'll see how the process plays out as we move forward. And then winning Daytona, it's like winning a championship. It's one of the coolest things in stock car racing is to win Daytona. But to hoist up a trophy and to have that with us at Stewart-Haas, it's equivalent to winning a championship. So I know Gene Haas was excited. Everybody at Monster was ecstatic, and the way that it all came together last year in our first race back with Ford, it was a tremendous win.
We'll go to Jerry and then to Zach.
Jerry Jordan, KickingTheTires.net and PRN. You're about to get your car back from last year. What are your plans for that? And do you get to keep it? You can get Tony, or what's?
Hopefully, we're pushing the number 41 back into the museum on Monday and trade it out. And the team is the one that has the car, the rights to the car. I actually asked for that in my contract negotiation, but didn't get the rights to the car. So it'll be pushed into the Stewart-Haas front lobby area and go right along with Harvick's championship car and Stewart's championship car. It's really neat to have a special type of car like that, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll push one in there on Monday and next week, and then I'll have that car to get after next year after that.
Do we have any final questions for Kurt? Dan?
Dan Gelson, Associated Press. Kurt, a couple questions. First, You signed with an entertainment agency over the winter, correct? To do some TV work and things like that, just in the racing field or outside racing as well?
It's a wide range, no real specific category. It's just fun to learn more about the TV side of things. So with ICM, they have so many different connections, whether it's live TV, film, commercials, and then just the overall TV world. Yeah.
Is there anything specific that piques your interest? Are you looking to like act or anything like that?
Oh man, I've been acting for 18 years here in the garage area. No, it's just fun to sign with those guys to learn more about the TV side of things. So whether it's with commentating, I love motorsports. I think that's the biggest focus for me. Is if I'm able to do anything in TV, it would be car related.
Do you feel pressure at all to repeat? I mean, it's only been done 3 times and not in 30 years or so. Or is it just, why do you think it is so hard to repeat in this race?
I feel the pressure. I like it. I want to bring home, another trophy, but mainly to try to do that because it's only been done 3 times, to be able to go back to back. And the pressure's there. Why is it difficult? I think it's just that you can't go back to the same pattern from a year ago. Everything changes so quick, and if you think you have mastered this track, you can never do that. This place is you have to respect this track, and you have to respect the race itself, and you have to find new things each and every year when you come back here to apply and to be able to find the right spot to be in at the end of the race.
And one last question: is Gronk going to be in your pit again?
Gronkowski, I haven't talked to Mitch Covington at Monster to know who's coming, but it's always a fun surprise on who's coming to the different events and who's doing different cross promotions. I mean, the Monster brand is so much fun to work for, and to be part of the Monster athlete fraternity. And so each and every race there's somebody cool, somebody different, and we'll see who pops up next.
We'll go to Dinah and then wrap up with Reed.
Kurt, Dinah Pulver with the Daytona Beach News Journal. You started last season on such a high note with your marriage and winning the Daytona. How does that carry you through the rest of the season to start with such a high note?
I mean, it was an incredible feeling. I mean, to win the race, but most importantly, one of the most special moments in my life was getting married to Ashley and just sharing life together with her at the track and away from the track. It's really been a wonderful time in my life, and for her, to experience the whole NASCAR world and to be an athlete like herself, to play polo and to come into the NASCAR world and take it all in. There's just been so much love and connection between the two of us that motivation to go out there and to win each week is never been stronger for me. And I like the fact that I'm able to go out and support her with her polo and to be there at her events. So it's a unique balance.
We'll wrap up with Reed.
Reed Spencer with NASCAR Wire Service. Back in the day, this used to be, of the 2 super speedways, the handling track. Talladega was the power track. Do you expect the new ride height rule to put more handling back into the equation here?
I do. That's a great question. The way that the cars will now be, pinned to the ground, it is the first time really that we're looking at moving around nose weight and the balance of the car to adjust the handling. And we haven't done that really here in Daytona for 8 years. They repaved it in 2011. And so since then, it's been no handling issues whatsoever. And I'm really excited about this time around to hopefully see what the tire wear shows and how the balance of the car will shake out with this new ride height rule.
All right, Kurt, thanks for joining us. Good luck over the next few days.
All right, thank you.